something, do you think that people would actually choose to come back as that, or even a bug? Like you're gonna choose to come back for such a short lifespan because bugs don't live that long. Like a lot of bugs don't live that long, and like, would you really choose that? Like in your blueprint, you're gonna create a whole blueprint. Like, what's your like purpose? Your purpose is to be in like the hive, right? Like whatever your bug or your, if you're a bug, right? But if you're a cow and the industry and the way it is, like you're gonna come back to just be like slaughtered, right? It just doesn't make sense. So I think that like the Raw report talks about this too, that we go up there, we go into the light, and then they tell us that we're basically going to break this blueprint and that we need to come back. I think they tell us about the blueprint. I'm not sure about that, but they tell us that we're going to need to reincarnate, close out karma. We need to try again, basically, right? We didn't ascend, and but they don't tell us that they're going to throw us into whatever's available, whatever they need at that moment. So if they need another cow, they're going to put you in a cow. If they need another human, they're going to put you in a human. If they need another dog, they're going to put you in a dog. But I don't know if that's necessarily true. It could be, but also it could be that whatever frequency that you're vibrating at, that's what. So it could be that they need whatever they need, they put you in. That could be a truth, but it could also be that like you won't be a cow or a dog, maybe a dog, but you won't be something that's, I don't want to say lesser, but you won't be another species if you've been a human, if you're vibrating in a high frequency. If you've been a human before and you're a negative human and do bad things to people, then they're going to put you into something that's like whatever, right? Like an animal or something like that that is going to have a life full of suffering or a short lifespan. So it's like, that's why it's like, what are you learning when you become a chicken and stuff like that? Maybe when you go back a soul, you're like, oh shoot, like I want to do better so that I'm not constantly living that suffering life, right? It's just so confusing because when you think about it on a human experience, and I'm constantly sharing, reposting the stuff that people are going through and the bodies that they're born into and the suffering that they have and the diseases that they have and the sicknesses, like you're in this body for 70 years, 80 years, if not less, right? But say you're in this body and your body's consisting of suffering. When you go back as a soul, like that suffering affects you. Like you have a different outlook on souls and trusting souls and not trusting souls because of the fact that they're like, wow, like this is how souls treat each other. Whether you're in a human body or not, on a soul level, that's how the soul is, either positive or negative, because there's so many people that choose to do bad in this human body when they could choose to do good. Like, I don't know if I believe in that we get to choose our character that we come back as, right? Like what avatar we're gonna be in, what species we're gonna be in. Like, I think that if we're on a prison planet, then they just throw us into whatever's available. Like, and it is based on your frequency that I don't think you can go to a lower, um, like, not a lower species, but I think that like if you're at a high frequency, you would come back as a human again, right? Like, because for some people, for example, to be born as billionaires, or some people to be born as beautiful and everyone's magnetic to them, and like, and when usually people that are born, uh, no, they're not. Like, I'm thinking, like, usually when people are born beautiful, like, they have a good energy about them. But no, there's so many people that are beautiful and they're narcissistic or they take advantage of people and they use their beauty to their advantage. So it's like a hard one. Like, I don't know. Like, everything is so confusing because, and that's what makes me think more that, like, maybe they just really, it's not even about your frequency. Maybe they just throw you in whatever's available. Like, I don't know, because it's like, why do some people born billionaires, like, and some people born to be poor? Like, the billionaires don't want to actualize their souls, so they come back and they're like, no, I want the blueprint to be born a billionaire, and I don't want to work on my soul. Or they say, okay, I'm going to be a billionaire, but I'm going to do good with it. But when they come into this 3D, they get programmed in all these things, and they see people who want to take advantage of them, let's say, and they get into this hive mentality of people pleasing, that they start to be selfish and self-centered, right? Or was their soul selfish and self-centered before? So that's why there's so many things to know, but we don't know. That's why it's hard for me to even say that we created our blueprint for our life. We created the to close out certain karmic connections and to have certain soul ties and whatnot. But like there is a strong part of me that I know I'm rambling a lot because there's a lot of information that's in my mind right now. But like think about soul connections. Like I do believe that we contain masculine feminine traits, right? Like I do believe that. That's something that I believe just based on what I see and what I feel and what I experience. And and even men, some men can be more feminine and not more masculine and vice versa. But and that's why I do feel like our soul can be ripped apart, and that's why we feel a strong connection towards a divine feminine or divine masculine, because that really feels like our other half. Like we could be in love before, like, but we're able to get over people. But with your divine masculine or divine feminine, there's something about you that you're just not able to get over that person. No matter how much you tell yourself that this is not good, this is not going to work, there's too many obstacles, like you're still drawn to that person. So on an energetic level, that makes me think that okay, there our soul had a masculine and feminine inside of it, and it was ripped apart. Our soul was ripped apart into two, or that we always were created with this soulmate that we were meant to find. But I think it's more so that it was one soul. Because if you think about the prison planet theory and the fact, like what they said in the agnostic text, which I talked about, was it's just a story, but there's always truth hidden within a story. And it was that the creator of this dome, who created this whole matrix system, wanted life to come into the clay body that he made, right? And supposedly, like divine intervention, put the energy inside of it, right? He didn't. Just the energy got put inside of Adam. And what happened was that the god of this world was like, no, they're too powerful. I need, because it was like divine masculine, divine feminine inside of one person, that they ripped away the divine feminine out of the divine masculine, and forever they were like searching for each other, kind of thing. So they weren't able to come back. Eve was ripped out of Adam, and yeah, they were together in the Garden of Eve, but they felt lost, like a part of them was missing because they were no longer one. And when you think about your twin flame, right? If you're on, I think everyone's on the twin flame journey. Like it's not that some people are on the twin flame journey. That's another truth that they try to tell us, that some people are on the twin flame journey and some people are not. Like I think everyone has a twin flame. If the theory of them being ripped apart is true, it's just that some people don't care about love and they just care about money, 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 or some people are just like gave up on love because of the heartbreak that they experienced, or some people like feel like they're not worthy, so they're like, it's not even worth it for me to pursue love, and a lot of people settle because they're like, this is all I'm gonna get, right? So it's like there's so many reasons why people don't go on their twin flame journey to find their other half of their soul, and they've been made to be like that, where we've been made to have this fear, these insecurities, and all that stuff, so that we don't go on that path. Because when a twin flame connection comes into union, that connection is so powerful, and it literally changes the frequency of this world.